Hello everyone, how's everybody's weekend? This is Alan, and I watch a lot YouTube videos. I saw this thing on YouTube called Draw My Life, and I decided to do my own version of Draw My Life for this project. I was born on February the 2nd, 1995, and there's a beautiful baby. Well, not so much. I was from southern part of China. It's nice, it's warm all year round. It's called Yunnan province. In elementary school, we don't have that much work to do, and all I did was hang out with my friends. I made a lot of friends at that time. But the main thing is I did pay attention in class. Although I'm not an A student, but I got the course material. During the test, the entrance exam to middle school, I was kind of freaked out at first, but later on, I tried my best and I pulled all the material I remembered, and I did pretty good in the exam. And therefore, I was able to enter a pretty decent middle school in my city, which is awesome. I didn't do sports like usual sports as other people did, like basketball, neither soccer, but I did ride my bike with no seat. Yep, it's a trial bike, and what we do basically is jumping from rock to another rock. Basically do tricks. I tried some skateboard and I can do ollie, I can do pop shove it, but that's about it. And here is a picture of a standard Chinese classroom and me sleeping over there. Well, I got distracted, not sleeping most of the time. So my point is, when the exam comes again for high school, I screwed up this time. Well, not totally, because I still got lucky. There's a fortune fairy, I draw I guess, and apparently the fortune fairy puts me into another decent high school. Yeah, but this time it's pure luck. I didn't like my new high school at all in China, because there's no one to hang out with who shares the same interests with me, at least very small amount of people. I was depressed. And then I saw this exchange student program offered by the school, and I signed up immediately. I went through exams and I picked my school, all the procedures I did, and eventually I ended up in Florida, Jacksonville, which is the first city I came. Well, not city, but first state I came to United States. Maybe I watched too much action movie. In my impression, America has all the fancy cars and people shooting each other, gunfights, and there are weed, drugs, more drugs. But more importantly, America has the skyscrapers. It looks like city, it's supposed to look like a city, and here's what Jacksonville looks like. It's basically a town, and I was disappointed. Buildings, first level, second level, that's the most, and I was wondering where my city is, and is here America. About my high school, it's an academy, and I was in my junior year over there. It's a very new and small school, has only 200 students. My host family is kind of bad at that time. My host dad smokes and the air conditioner just blows air everywhere, and I hate the smell of cigarette. For meals, steak is my impression of American food, and I also learned macaroni cheese and cold milk, because I drink warm milk in China in the morning. I applied for another high school. I did my research, and I have to do it quietly because I don't want to hurt my host family's feelings. It's overall not that hard. So eventually I came to Minnesota, St. Paul. It's really cold compared to Florida. We have a lot of snow here, and it's really hard to drive in the winter. I took engineering classes in my new high school, and we built bridges. It was raining that day, and we have to carry the lumbers into the woods. We used all our body parts to carry the woods, and it's tiring. But eventually when we see the finished product, It's so happy. I mean, it feels everything's worth it. And I love music a lot. I used to listen to a lot of music like Linkin Park and Avril Lavigne. And all that finally helps me to fall in love with EDM, electronic dance music. I play Ableton Launchpad. It's a production instrument. And I also like to DJing because I like people and I like music. I also joined the EDM and U Club. I used to play League of Legends and I still play but not as much as I used to. It's an online game. I started when I was a junior in Minnesota. I had very bad time in the winter when I was a senior because I was depressed again, and it's through all the application, AP courses, I was overloaded, like overwhelmed by all that, and I choose to escape from reality, and it's not helping. I recovered, well, not recovered, but I felt better in February when I met a counselor, and I decided to go to college again. Well, I wasn't planning on going at first. I picked NU because it's a top 50 university in the United States, and it has a program called Global Pathway, which helps me because I don't have an SAT score. I love Boston. It's a city close to New York. It's not so cold, well, until later I realized it's not true. When I'm standing next to Charles River, I know I come to the right place. And thanks for watching.